Very quick summary of yesterday. Wind battered the tent all night, didn't get any sleep. Woke up about 4, thought sod it, got up, packed the bike, cycled into Amsterdam, got on the train, spent 8.5, 9 hours on the train, which is cool. I like a good train journey, but due to maybe not enough water, maybe not enough coffee, by the time I got to Nebel, I had a banging headache and I was absolutely exhausted. I just wanted to sleep. But 15 miles to ride to the spot I had pegged to camp in. I manned through because I'm a cowboy, and I arrived here at this awesome little shelter spot, cooked some food, successfully lit a fire with my fire steel just using stuff I found in the woods, which is very, very satisfying. Had some dinner, sat by the fire, went to sleep feeling great, and woke up this morning. The birds are singing, the sun is kind of thinking about coming out. I have no idea where I'm going today, which feels so good. I'm just going to start cycling up the coast. Hopefully the wind will die off a bit and I'll find somewhere to sleep tonight. So let's pack up the old wheelie horse, get ourselves out on the road for the day. It is amazing how different the world looks after a good night's sleep and a nice breakfast. The sun's out, I'm cruising some gravel, and within the first hour I always feel like I could cycle forever. Give it another few hours and I'll probably be knackered again and just want to stop for lunch, but at the moment this is fantastic. I stopped in town, found a nice lady who was doing her garden and asked her for some water. She filled my bottles up and gave me a can of something sweet and fizzy, and I chatted to her for a bit. I love the little random encounters with strangers that you have when you're out on a bag with bikes. Fantastic. Let's eat some miles. Come on! Wow, wind has somewhat picked up again. I'm following right along the coast now, and it is pretty blowy. The sun has also come out big time. It is hot. I had to stop and somewhat disrobe and apply some sun cream on my delicate white wintry skin. And to eat. God, I forget how much you eat when you're cycling all the time. I suppose I don't really have any big meals really, but I'm just constantly grazing fruit and nuts and cereal bars and bananas. It's never ending. Never ending. I eat myself out of house and home. Anywho, it's all going rather splendidly. I think there's a town up ahead, the name of which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. I'm hoping they're going to have a shop. I'm going to buy some bread, some cheese. It's just food. I've got food on the brain. Oh well. Lunchtime update then. It's lunchtime. It's a bloody splendid day. The sun has been shining consistently. The wind's pretty strong, but it's kind of moving around all over the place, so it's not in my face all the time. And yeah, I'm sitting on the grass. I got a sandwich the size of a baby otter, and I'm feeling like I'm getting into the groove a bit now. I've bought some groceries. I've said I'm sorry I don't speak Danish a few times. And all in all, this is what it's all about for me. Some people like to push themselves physically to the limit. Some people like to experience crazy new cultures. I just like to be a little bit lost and eating a cheese sandwich in the sun. Perhaps I'm simple. Perhaps I know the truth. was eating my lunch, the wind swung round and kind of kept moving all afternoon after that. Sometimes coming in from the side, sometimes coming in behind me, never in my face, which made the whole afternoon rather pleasant. I did some long, straight cycle paths, so flat, so straight you couldn't tell how fast you were going or how far you were going. I did some gravel, I did some little service roads, all following Route 1, which is the North Sea cycle route. And I guess in other weather conditions it would be a really hard ride, but I got very lucky, I think. You know, when the wind does come around behind you and you're tracking along with it at the same speed and you're cruising at 12 miles an hour, putting in no effort at all, and all you can hear is tyres on tarmac and the reeds moving in the ditches. It's pretty spectacular. Saw lots of good nature as well, all the usual sheep and cows, lots of birds, swans, ducks, little dippers and waders, one kind of buzzardy thing, loads of herons, tons of herons. I know if you've ever tried to film a fleeing heron from a bicycle on a mobile phone, you'll excuse me having no footage of them. I did get some footage of a deer though, not very good footage. It's not quite Attenborough standard, but it's not bad. Filming with a phone through my little long eye, it's definitely a deer. Yeah, so what did I do? 60 kilometres, and now I'm here at this other little camping Platz by a rather lovely river. And I mean, it's not an epic ride, I suppose, but you know, I didn't start till 10:30 this morning, and I did have 2 hours for lunch as well. So get off my case. I'm building up to it. I'm bedding my legs in. I'm sort of umming and ahhing about whether or not to do a video every day. I could be out here for months. I don't know if I've got that much to say, really. We shall see. I'll probably do something tomorrow and see if I start repeating myself, then maybe I'll have a day off. But for now, it's dinner time and another early night. Rock and roll.